Hey guys, Dugiedugdug here and welcome to the video and welcome back to another redstone invention. But before we get started today, I just want to say that I'm sorry that it's been about 2 weeks since I last uploaded. I've had exams at the moment, as a lot of other creators my age have had, and haven't been able to do videos. But I have been working on a bunch of creations and other stuff for videos, so hopefully over the next few weeks there should be a bunch of invention videos and let's play videos, so make sure to tune into them. But let's get to what we have for today. Okay guys, so what is the invention I have for you guys today? Well, this is an add-on that you can build with any AFK farm, and it will automatically make you sleep when it is dark outside. So that means that when it's night or when there's a storm coming. And that's helpful because it skips thunderstorms, obviously, which basically will stop damage from lightning bolts. Now, this is a big problem that we've been having on the new Eriador server, the one I do my Let's Plays on, which is kind of the reason I made this, is that we've had a few people's houses burned down because they've been struck with lightning bolts while we've had people AFK fishing in the town. And basically, this stops any damage from lightning bolts when AFKing. And it reduces the amount of skeleton traps that spawn in the world, because now we have skeleton traps in 1.9 that spawn when you've got thunderstorms, and they can be quite annoying and, you know, can kill you or just generally pollute your world with skeleton horses and stuff. But obviously if you skip storms, you'll skip them. And it also means that if you're using this at a mob farm or any farm that basically will be affected by mobs spawning around you, it will obviously skip the night so mobs can't spawn anywhere. And that can increase the rates of a certain amount of farms and just increase your safety if the farm isn't particularly well protected or, you know, stuff like that. Okay guys, so this works with pretty much any automatic AFK farm. So here we have it built in with a fish farm, but over here we have some other types of farms that you could also use this with. So here we have a crop micro farm. Here we have, so yeah, you just stand here with some seeds. Here we have a AFK breeder, so you just stand here with some wheat and these cows will be bred up, and then obviously after the 5 minutes you'd keep breeding them up again and again, and obviously you'd sleep because of this machine. And this one obviously doesn't have anything. This is just kind of representing the fact that you could have this near any kind of AFK mob farm or, you know, crop farm like cactuses or pumpkins. So you can have it near any of them and you would automatically sleep the night. But to be honest, I think the one this is most helpful for, and the one you're probably most likely to use this with, is the fish farm, which is why I have it built with that over here. Okay guys, so basically all you do to use this contraption is stand at your AFK farm while right clicking, and when you drop down you will sleep in this bed. And then once the night has finished going through, you'll spawn back, you'll be looking in the same place as before and you'll still be right clicking. And you will then go back to AFKing. So you can see here, we've gone back to AFKing at the fish farm, and if we just wait a couple seconds, it all works through like that, and it's all, you know, going back to normal. And this would work the same with all the other types of farms. But the one problem that we have with this machine is that in Minecraft, at least in 1.9, the current version, there is a bug which means that your mouse will stop clicking, it will stop holding down clicking after you sleep. But this can be fixed really easily if you just go into your controls and you set your use item place block, what's called button, I guess, to anything on your keyboard. So I have it set to space at the moment, and then you just obviously leave a wait on that, or you do whatever you'd normally do to AFK, and that will then sleep in the bed, and it will oh whoops, I threw the fishing rod bags in there. You'll sleep in the bed and you'll come back up and you'll still be holding right click. So it all works, you just have to make that slight adjustment to your controls for it to work, but you can obviously set that back afterwards. Okay guys, so we're going to now move on to the tutorial section of the video, and here is the contraption stripped down of all the extra blocks and the fish farm and stuff. And as you can see, it's actually quite small. It fits in a 5x5x3 area, and if you built that in your world, obviously the top of it would be with ground level, so you dig down 5 blocks and then do 3x5 like this, and this red block here is where your block that you will stand on will be. So if you want to build this now in your world, make sure you've got this area dug out, and you've got that block where you want it to be. And this system is pretty much split up into 3 different systems. So we have the sleep time detector, which is the bit with the daylight sensor. We have the double piston extending circuit, and then the double piston retract and extend. And now the reason we have to have a retract and extend system is because, as you'll see, what we actually have to do is bring it down 2 blocks and then put it up another 1. And the reason for that is it has to go down 2 blocks to be low enough to sleep in the bed, but then if the block is down here, you won't actually get out of the bed onto it. The block has to be at this level, you know, one block beneath the bed for you to get out onto it. So it has to be pulled down, and the player gets in the bed and it spits back up again to be here, which is kind of what made this system this contraption a bit more complex than it would be. It would have been really simple without that, but actually, as you can see, I managed to compact it into a pretty small space, and it's still pretty cheap. So the stuff you're going to need to build this is one dispenser, one daylight sensor, 2 comparators, 4 sticky pistons, 3 redstone torches, 4 redstone dust, 6 redstone repeaters, 1 bed, and then you'll need 2 stacks of items of any kind. I've just got coarse dirt and a bunch of building blocks. So if we just grab all of the stuff in there, let's get to building this. Okay guys, so we're going to build the first system of our contraption. So what we're going to do is we're going to come 5 blocks up to the top of this section here. So this is the block you'll be standing on, and on the side of this we're going to place our dropper. Doesn't matter which way that's facing, but I think it looks nice if it's facing up, and we're going to plonk our 2 stacks of items into there. Then we're going to come off the side of this and put a little L shape like this, comparator here coming out of the dropper, and our daylight sensor here, turned on to nightlight mode. And then this is going to go into a block, and here we are going to have our redstone. Now this is a pretty simple system, that's actually all of it, but what we're then going to do is we're going to plonk our bed in. So you're going to put 2 blocks along here and that there. So that is the first step of our system done. Okay guys, so now we're going to move on to the double piston extender, the extension side of it. So we're going to put our 2 sticky pistons facing up here. We're then going to put a block here, here, and here. That's just our kind of scaffolding for the next section, and we're going to put our torches on the side of this block, the side of this block, and the side of this block, so you get this kind of torch tower-y thing here. We're then going to put redstone dust here and redstone dust here, so that these will be powered by these torches and power the next torches in the system. We're then going to put a redstone dust here with a sticky piston on 1 tick, and then we're going to put, well, on no ticks, 1 tick, whatever you want to call that, and then we're going to put a block on the side of this, and your double pistons should be extended, and that is all for this step. Okay guys, so we're moving on to the final step in this system, and all we should have left is 2 sticky pistons and 5 repeaters and some building blocks. So what we're going to do is we're going to put block here, piston facing up here, sticky piston obviously, 2 blocks here like this, and then 1 up here, sticky piston facing up again here, and a block here and a block here. So you've got this kind of scaffolding here, and then on top of each of the sticky pistons we're going to put a block, and these create 2 monostable circuits for us here. So we're then going to put redstone repeater here on 2 ticks, 1 here on no ticks, and 1 here on no ticks, and then the 2 final repeaters between these 2 monostable circuits on 4 ticks here, and this will then power this, which is the double piston retraction originally, and then 8 ticks later it will go through this this monostable circuit, power again to flick the block back up. And now if you want to test this out, you can put a lever on this block to override the daylight sensor system, and as you can see, that'll get pulled down and then extended when you're done. Then what you can do is you can go ahead and build whatever AFK farm you want to build over here on top of here, and you might need to do a little bit of testing to make sure that you are facing, well, you know where you want to be facing when AFKing to make sure you sleep in the bed, but usually anywhere that's kind of facing forward should be fine. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this invention video. I know it's a bit of a weird invention, it's not the kind of thing you'd use, in every single world multiple times, but it is kind of a helpful thing, and as I mentioned earlier, I did actually build this for my new Eriador Let's Plays, because on the new Eriador server we've had a problem with lightning strikes when we're AFKing in Spawn Town, so hope this helps some of you that have been having the same problem. So thank you for watching this video guys, hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.